I want to talk to you about my friend Charlie Crawford. He's a 10-time NFR qualifier.
Charlie Crawford, time to just shake it out and win. Got it on him fast, set
there
up.
We are.
Here's a day
nice
money
run.
lead. You betcha 3-8.
That's an absolute perfect run. Timing was perfect from the time the first swing is up. He's got the control. Charlie made it happen by being timed up with his horse with the steer, and being able to not just rope, but to pick that steer's head up without changing the momentum for the heeler at all.
We know his beautiful wife, Jackie, all three of their beautiful children, the founder of the Liberty and Loyalty Foundation, which this year will exceed $1 million raised for military and first responders. I've said it 1,000 times. Charlie, it's time to rope, nod and ride, whip and spur. I want to welcome you to the Charlie Crawford Podcast. Let's ride.
Hello, everybody. I got some clinics with some spots available coming up. September 14th through the 15th in Paradise, Texas. Corey Kuntz and I will be doing a clinic there. Joey Coates will be the contact. He'll be the host. So all these clinics coming up, I have the dates and the host available on my social media. So my fan page on Facebook, my Instagram, they'll have all these dates and hosts available to research on my social media. October 12th and 13th in Wichita Falls, Texas. Corey Kuntz and I will be headed to the Crumpler Ranch. Kelly Crumpler will be the host there, so get a hold of her if you're in the Wichita Falls area. November 2nd and 3rd in Abilene, Texas. Sloan Hurdy will be doing the healing. Ty Wilson will be the host for that clinic, my Air Force buddy over there in Abilene. So this is be for the American Heroes celebration and the military guys and the first responders looking to touch up and get sharpened up for this year's American Heroes celebration, which will be November 8th and 10th. So this will be a great clinic to get sharp for that event. November 12th through the 14th, Corey Kuntz and I will be doing our Champions Level Clinic in Decatur, Texas at NRS. So get ready for some of the promo videos that are going to be dropping soon on social media. And so that's going to be a really exciting clinic that we're doing. So there's going to be more stuff coming up in the next little bit on that clinic that we're going to be doing there. November 23rd, that's where Joseph Harris and I will be doing a clinic together in Salado, Texas. It's just a one-day clinic. Corey Hall will be the point of contact and the host for that clinic. It'll just be a one-day clinic, and I believe there's a couple spots left on the head side. So 2025 is getting ready and getting booked already. So I'm getting really excited about all that. I've gotten dates already written down all the way till June, so it's already starting to get on the books. So it's very exciting. So any information on any of the clinics that I have, I've also got a host date in the middle of December that's pending. Maybe San Ynez, California. We're waiting to see how we have some response on that. But for now, we still have the middle of December open. So if the weather's good, if you're looking for a great Christmas gift, or guys just want to get sharpened up for next year. So get a hold of me at charliecrawfordtraining@gmail.com for any information or any questions that you have. So booting your horse up for muddy conditions. I had a really nice lady come up to me at Cheyenne, and I was watching Slack and watching Jackie in the breakaway over there at Cheyenne. And a lady was just had a good question, and I thought, man, that's worthy of, being able to have a conversation about it. And she was asking how I booted my horses up when it's muddy. And I do kind of have some different philosophies, in my opinion, on how I boot my horses up. So I like to know the difference also, too, is between, is the conditions muddy if it's sandy, like a real sandy arena, which a lot of times when it's sandy will be kind of sloshy. Usually it's not real deep sometimes. In some places like East Texas, it's so sandy that the more water it gets, almost the better the ground holds. And so those are different conditions as opposed to like clay. If it's real clay, the ground's pretty real strong with clay, and it's been raining for a long time, and it just soaks it and absorbs it, that's when it gets real deep. That's, to me, when it's really concerning footing, is when it gets deep like that. And so whether it's, for a junior event or a high school rodeo or at the upper level, at a very top level, I kind of got a different theory on how I would boot my horses up. So if it's a real sandy condition, say, it's a 16, 17-year-old horse, maybe a junior rodeo event, things like that, to where, the steers aren't real strong, calves aren't real strong, you're not at a real high level, and it's a pretty sure-footed horse. I like those rubber boots, those rubber pull-on boots. They're real easy to clean. They're real easy to wash off. You can just pull them on. Those are good bell boots, I think, to have. Basically, to, in case your horse does overreach, it saves their shoes, doesn't hurt them as much. Those are real easy to clean, and I think good enough for a pretty sure-footed horse at a slower level. Your splint boots, like your leather splint boots, I really like those, and also back boots, your leather skid boots for hinds. You can buckle them on. They're real easy to clean when you're done. I just kind of want something also too, where if that horse is left front foot and his right front foot kind of collide, where it protects their inside of their feet and stuff like that. Same with the skid boots on the hinds. I like to have it to where the inside of their legs are protected, and you're just kind of, there's still enough to protect them if they overreach a little bit, but also too as if they hit themselves from side to side. So you're just trying to keep that horse's legs from getting bruised and things like that. Now, if I'm in a sandy condition and it's a rodeo and I'm with a horse with a real high level, that's when I want those flexions. I really, really like those flexions. Equibrand makes those boots. The bell boots are really good. I really love the splint boots and the hind boots because they have some flexion to them. So when you put them on, they wrap around your horse's legs. And so if I'm in a clay condition where it's real, kind of dangerous, where it's real deep, I'm definitely having those on. And if my horse is moving at a high level, and even if it's sandy and kind of sloshy, I'm putting those on as well. So here's how I warm my horses up when I have those flexion boots for those events. I might put the bell boots on, but I'm going to warm my horse up without the splint boots and the hind boots on. Reason, I want to stretch those horses' tendons out real good. I want to get them nice and warm. That way when I put the boots on, they're already stretched out. Sometimes them boots protect their horses pretty good. So it almost doesn't let, in my opinion, just kind of my opinion, it doesn't let them horses, stretch out near as much when them boots are already on. So I like to do it without them first before I put them on. So then when I go ahead and put them on, I love the way they fit around their suspensories and just protects their legs and their ligaments. So that's the things I'm concerned with at a high level horse, especially in clay, is tendons, soft tissue, all those things like that I want to have the best boots on my horse for the best protection. So I'll put those flexions on because I like the way they protect their legs. Also, another thing that I'll do, I always keep vet wrap in my rope bag. So then that way, if it's muddy, when I put them boots on, I'll put some vet wrap all the way to the top, all the way down to the bottom. So, one, it protects their legs a little bit more as well, where it gives them even more protection, especially for suspensories. Another thing that it does when I wrap all four legs with vet wrap, it also saves my boots. Them things are expensive, and, you guys are trying to find ways where you can get the most longevity out of the product that you're buying. So I'll keep vet wrap around. It's pretty cheap, and it's a great way to save your boots. And then whether you're using rubber boots, leather boots, or the Velcro boots, as soon as you're done, just find you a spot to go wash them off and let them dry, then they're good to go. But the one thing about the vet wrap on the Velcro is it also saves that Velcro where it keeps it from lasting even longer. Main thing is just try to do what's best for what you feel like your horse to keep him safe. I'm not a real fan of not putting anything on because to me, the muddy conditions, that's the best chance for them to overreach and hit themselves because it's a tough condition. So that's how I boot my horses up for muddy conditions, and good luck out there.